right, everyone, welcome back to the Kingdom of Wonder, our Vampire the Masquerade 20th Anniversary Edition podcast, and it is hosted by Dice Nerds and Nagas. So, last time, our PCs ended up getting a bit of information at a place called The Plantation, and they fought a whole bunch of rats, and ripped a Gangrel lady in half, and then spent about half an hour deciding what to do with the body.
Took a while.
Yeah.
Just so you know, PC, it stands for personal computer. Just wanted to clarify that for the people listening.
Excellent, excellent.
Really, it's an eye-opener for me.
As compute.
See, Ben is already role-playing.
Ben is Bert.
And Ben is Bert.
We're all a little bit Bert.
So, seeing as it's just the second episode, I'll just go around once again, just very quick, just state your name and the character you're playing, and then we'll get started. Now, why don't we start with, we'll start with Dan this time, because last time we started with Aaron.
Hi, I'm Daniel, I'm from South Africa, and I'm playing Ernest, not Ernie. And Ernest is a Nosferatu that was abandoned by his maker in Phnom Penh. And he grew pretty lonesome until the internet rolled around and he managed to reconnect with the world, and he kind of threw himself into that world.
Alright, nice. Dom?
Hello, I'm Dominic. I'm from America. I'm playing Jackie, who is a Lasombra. Who was an expat turned rock climber in Phnom Penh, who then had to resort to cat burglary and breaking and entering, and using those skills to get very successful at that and make a living. After that, he was caught up in the wrong, he did the wrong break-in, found the wrong nest of Sabbat vampires, and found himself involved in that. He's breaking away, and we're kind of figuring out how that's going to pan out now.
Yeah. Alright, Ben.
So I'm playing Bert Fenderson. He is a pretty average, repressed suburban dad who went on holiday in Cambodia and got bit. He's a Ravnos, which means that he can do illusion magic. And I decided that should be the only thing at all that he has any ability to do whatsoever. He's pretty helpless at everything other than groveling for his life and creating little tricky illusions like once or twice before going to bed.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's Bert basically.
Awesome. And then Aaron.
Hi, I'm Erin. I'm from Texas, and I play Satari, an Iranian scientist who, after she got bit, started studying the occult, and who is currently a professor, sort of, in Phnom Penh. She's an Assimite, I guess I should say.
Sweet.
Like a traveling professor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take whatever gigs you can get.
Would you say that she's a nutty professor?
Being around Bert, yes.
I find it interesting that Dom was introducing his character while reading an English test.
Yeah, I thought he was reading that at first. I was like, well, no, that's not.
No, he was.
Well, no, I thought he was like reading it off to the microphone, like he'd written down an introduction.
That's what I thought as well. And then I was like,
no,
it's an English assessment.
Not nearly.
That's amazing multitasking.
I was just about to say that, multitasking, man. I'm Adrian Beer, and I'm going to be the storyteller for this little arc. It should go on probably for another 6 or 7 episodes before somebody else takes over from next time. If you are into if you're into Dungeons and Dragons as well, check out our other the first show on our channel. It's pretty fun. If you're not, then just enjoy our Vampire Audio podcast. All right. So before we get started, just once again, mature content warning. We are vampires playing this game. Playing humans, playing vampires, so
yes.
That's the thing. So obviously vampires are going to do some shit that's going to be kind of nasty, so there might be violence involved, torture, horrible kind of stuff involved. So if you are affected by that, this is probably not the podcast for you. But if you are affected by it and want to do it anyway, then please watch. Or listen, I guess, yeah.
Should we do that sort of disclaimer for Dice Nerds and Nagas as well? Like, oh, warning, there's a lot of Jew jokes coming.
feel like we do make
Self-depreciate.
that disclaimer every time in the form of us protesting.
There's just a collective groan.
It's entirely something we could do, I guess. All right, so to set the scene, all of our protagonists were kind of deciding if they were going to head out to the area of the killing fields here in Phnom Penh. Well, it's kind of like just south of the city. There's about half an hour out from the Russian market area, to be honest. And they had just been attacked by a lone Gangrel woman who had summoned a whole bunch of rats and was trying to take out Jackie, which is Dom's character. And they ended up catching her, ripping her in half, and through some clever trickery by Bert, they managed to create some permanent illusions of garbage bags and just leave her half and half corpse under some garbage bags. So that is where we begin this night. How would you all like to proceed?
In Phnom Penh, permanent garbage bags makes total sense.
It does, actually. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
I'll come and look
swear,
for a
there's been
second.
garbage that I've seen for
But
months.
nobody's
Yeah,
there.
but it's been sifted through.
But nobody's around, and it's nighttime.
Well, you know,
Maybe.
I've
It's still
seen them
early
all
in
the
the night.
time.
It's still early.
It really only has to last until we leave that particular street, and then it's not our problem anymore.
It might be too messy for him to. It might really feel like he's just touching sludgy trash.
You know, we do.
It
That's
could.
gross. You know, we do have a friend who specializes in taking care of this kind of thing. Not you.
Well, friend is a weird word.
Jonathan Page.
Ah.
That's the whole thing he does, is keep the Masquerade. We are like legitimately next to his house.
Yeah, but you guys didn't want to go in because you're scared of the mice.
Oh, I am still scared
Of the mice.
Yeah, there are
the hamsters.
There is indeed a swarm of rats still plaguing the plantation, as far as you know, because it hasn't been that much longer.
Corpse in alley. LOL.
Catch you on the flip side.
CYA. Yeah.
Masquerade may be broken. Lol.
We'll leave that part out.
Troll face.
We do the whole thing in emoji. So it's like a dog, woman, and then one of the skulls, and then bags of trash.
50%, 50%.
Yeah.
Why do I have just a bunch of squares with X's showing up on my phone?
To be honest, Jonathan's phone would probably be like that. It would be a whole bunch of squares with X's. He's not really good with technology. He lets me do all that.
Death saves?
Death saves.
Whereas
All right. So you guys are there. You are outside more or less, a little bit away from the plantation. I had the street a little bit wrong. It's not quite Nardom. It would be like Satiros, because it's a little bit further up than Nardom.
Our deepest apologies to the owners of the plantation.
Which, again, may or may not be the name of the place.
Your slavery-themed nightclub will live on.
Rat infested.
Through no fault of their own.
I'm sorry.
Who knew
That's
vampires
not
were a
on
thing?
topic at all.
It's terrible.
I think we should just leave the body behind.
Yeah.
Move on to the next thing.
Are
We need to.
we agreed upon?
I mean, I'm a little worn out, but maybe it's a long drive. Maybe I can get a little relaxation in the meantime.
You do look like a lot. I was gonna say paler, but you're a vampire. But you do look pretty worn out from your whole garbage bagginess.
Ping.
And the shotgun.
Oh yeah, I'll just poof that away. No, if my personal willpower was a number, I'd say I only have 2 out of 4 left. I don't have a lot of.
Half as willful as I was
You
before.
get a little
I don't.
willpower. Look at that. I got willpower for days.
I mean, that was a purposeful choice. Was that he would be very good at one thing that he can't do very often.
Oh man, I really like that.
That's perfect.
I really like that. I checked my phone.
He used to
All
have
right.
3.
You check your phone.
where the hell are you guys?
You
Why
literally are looking at us through a
Yeah,
camera.
you were
I know
looking at
you are.
us. Yeah, we're still at the plantation.
Yes, but I can't believe you're still there. You've been standing there for 20 minutes.
BT Dubs, going to Killing Fields. You gonna join us?
Do you need me to bring the car?
Yes.
That would be good,
Yes.
actually. We'd
Yes is good.
Yeah.
What time is
Now it's about 9 p.m. Now,
Yeah,
if you remember, there
30
was just to help you guys a little bit with your memory, there was a little bit of talk amongst you guys about potentially going to Ernest's place first because you were thinking maybe he has some weapons for you. If you decide not to do that, it's also your choice.
I mean, if he has weapons, he'll bring them in the car, probably.
I mean, I've got the 2 weapons I need.
It'd be pretty foolish of him to just like totally go, weapons, whoops. I have a whole box of them back home and I didn't.
The things you
I
forget.
left them in the taxi.
Oh no.
Where's Adrian's house?
I have to actually ask Danny this because I actually don't know where this place is, but it's someplace called the Castle or something like that.
Isn't there more than one? Because I feel like, because I know of a Dick Castle in
It's like a
Cork.
big
It might
ass.
be the same
It's
place.
not in Tulcork, I
Okay, I think
think.
there's more than one.
Yeah, I'm pretty
It's
sure you
like
said
a
it's in
big square.
BKK.
Okay.
Yeah.
BKK?
All right.
How's
So
it gonna?
Why are we
How
going?
does that operate where we are now in terms of is it too out of the way to get over there?
it is not too out of the way to get over
I'll get
there.
my bike.
It's just
You were at
across the
Adrian's?
school that would.
I rolled up with Adrian.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't
it's not too far away not too far to get over there. That is in Jonathan's sort of domain.
Okay.
Like he owns the whole place.
So you think it would be a good idea to have your bike with you?
Yes.
Suppose travel separately.
I dislike that idea, but okay.
What?
I just
Well,
kinda
you're a
like-
target, right? If you're by yourself, you're a little more
I'm not gonna be
vulnerable.
by myself. I'll be with you guys. I'm just bringing my bike.
Put it in the car, I guess. or-
No, I'm gonna drive just behind the car.
We're gonna caravan? Do caravan?
I mean, they're vampire.
Caravan.
I mean, they can control reality and control shadows and stuff. Figure,
Yeah.
just because you're physically close to us doesn't
Really
mean you wouldn't be
vulnerable.
isolated. But on the other hand, though, you know, just
I'm bringing
to
my
play
motorcycle.
devil's advocate here.
If he's eaten, we're safe.
Well, bait. They want him dead. He can split off,
Alright.
maybe draw their attention away.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's gonna do whatever he's gonna do. I just don't think it's a great idea.
I think it is a good idea to have more than one vehicle.
I check my phone.
Fair enough.
Do you check your phone?
Cool.
I don't know how good his chauffeur drives.
Do I have anything else on my phone? Messages from Bazaar or
No, nothing new because it hasn't been too many hours since you were
Yeah,
contacted
I guess.
last. Everyone, just while you're out in the street, give me a wits and awareness roll, please.
No, thank you.
Everyone.
Everyone except you, because you're at home.
That's what you get for always being at home, dude. Why do you
You're
get
such a homebody.
Wits and what? Awareness?
Wits and awareness.
We gotta get this hermit crab out of his shell.
One is a fumble.
Yeah.
So
This is a difficulty of 7.
Difficulty of 7, my god.
2.
3 successes.
All right.
2 successes.
All right. For once, all of you, you do get the sort of like tingling feeling in the back of your spines, and looking around at some of the buildings, you do see about 4, on different buildings, but there are 4 sort of bits of night which seem a little bit blurry.
he's
By the way,
Man,
I load up
a lot
the
of stress.
car with munitions.
Yeah, something
Hold
tells
on.
me this isn't.
Just because
Like predator
crosstalk and all that
aliens.
shit.
no. This is. I mean, you know what this is.
Yeah.
These are the.
Goddamn Sabbat.
No, it's not the
Goddamn
Sabbat.
Sibbets.
It's not the Sabbat.
Who is it then?
It's
You don't think it's the Sabbats?
no. It's not. For the last time first, it's not the Sabbat, and it's pronounced Sabbat.
Sabbat.
So close. No, it's definitely like. It's the sheriff, right?
Well, you saw multiple blurs, right?
Yeah.
You've
well,
seen
we've
4.
them before. Like these are. Robbing
Oh,
divine
you're talking.
people.
I
You're
don't-
talking.
I think the chance of it being a single vampire.
No, oh, God, Bert. Okay, so the sheriff wouldn't be a very good sheriff if it was just him, like, roaming the rooftops. He doesn't Batman it up.
I mean, doesn't seem like he's a very good sheriff in the first place. No one knows where he is.
1, keep your voice down. 2, like deputies. How's that? You can work with that word, right?
There is a word for it.
Okay, no,
I believe they're called justicars, but I speak under correction.
I was gonna say, do sheriffs tend to have like lots of people? Right? I figured they were just
They do.
the guy.
They
We're the
have
sheriff
people.
in
They have
town.
people that work underneath them. I believe the word is justicar, but I'm not entirely certain. It's in the book somewhere.
Isn't
I
it-
did a lot of reading over the weekend, but some of it's blurring in my mind.
Bert wouldn't understand that word anyway. Like deputies. Like you remember like the old West?
Yes,
Or,
yes,
like,
yes.
just
I know the
any
word
police
deputies.
department ever. Like
Yeah. So
they
I guess as long as they're up there and we're down here. You want to look menacingly at us while
You are not being attacked or anything. You are just aware that you are being watched.
Well, if they want to watch us
wait
No.
for
burn
their
out that
ride.
mask, that's fine with me.
Hopefully they'll friggin' help.
alright, let's just try and go.
All right, so we'll just jump to Ernest for a second there. You were trying to say something.
I load up the car with munitions.
All right, exactly what are you taking?
Who are you talking to?
He's telling me, but you guys are on the street. You're having a convo. I don't want there to be crosstalk. So yeah.
I just mean in the earnest voice. He's like talking to God now.
RP.
Okay, I've checked my phone. I walk to the closet. I open it.
Ernest likes to self-narrate, okay?
It's creepy, justified, but creepy.
Well, yeah, he spent like
He's
years and years alone.
Years alone.
Justified, but creepy.
Yeah. So, he's loading up the rocket launcher.
Okay.
2 shells.
Okay.
He is taking, I don't know, like 3 M16s,
Okay.
2 revolvers.
Okay. Write this down, please, because just remember what you're taking.
On a thermal scope, would you be would it like come up? Would you be able to identify them by how cold they are?
I guess if they work like that, then yeah.
I don't know if they do.
It would be like Tremors. Do you ever see Tremors?
Yeah. Challenge the shit.
Yeah.
Ass blasters. It got progressively more silly, and then it was the third one. I was like, oh wait, this has become a joke.
I think it was a joke from the beginning. but-
Tremors, though, with Kevin Bacon, the original one, dude, it had some spirit, had some heart.
They weren't bad movies. I enjoyed them
They
thoroughly.
gave
But
them spirit. They can kick out
all right.
Kevin, and then that one dude.
so, how are you guys getting where you're going?
He's bringing the car to us.
Okay. And Jackie, are you waiting for the car? Then you're gonna swing by and get your bike.
Whatever works easiest for everybody is.
Okay.
I think. Bing. Check my phone.
Does anybody want a sword?
Pass. I think that actually, given the amount of time he's taking to get
I better
everything in the
brawl
car
than me.
ready.
I'll just go gallivant.
And, I mean, do you want to call it past that?
Call it past that.
So you're going to.
The house to get the bike.
Okay. Easy enough.
How far is it?
Like 15 minutes, maybe.
Alright.
10, 15 minutes from that location.
So then like 5 minutes once I'm on the bike and
Yeah.
driving my ass back.
All right. So, Ernest, you're going in the car with one of your herd driving.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So it'll take you about, let's say, I mean the roads are pretty dead. It's only gonna take you like
9. Oh, it's Pchum, man.
yeah. We're still back in time here. We're still in October because all of this has been relatively sudden, and you haven't had to go back to work yet.
No.
Satari.
Not yet.
Yeah. So it's only gonna take you about like 16, 17 minutes to pull up there. But
Should
yeah.
be like 15.
Yeah.
Close enough.
The whole session
Yeah.
was just
So-
a lecture.
You guys are waiting, and eventually there does Bert's Ernie's car pull up. Is it like a Lexus kind of jobby that's going there? Black, big old tinted windows.
No, it's that pink Hello Kitty Lexus that drives around.
Oh, I love that car.
I can totally see that actually.
Is it a?
I feel like Ernest is a giant Hello Kitty fan. I think that should be canon. But anyway. Alright, so the Lexus pulls
car
up.
and SUV?
God damn it! Like with all the Deadpool jokes I was making, are you trying to turn Ernest into Deadpool with the Hello Kitty, the face?
Alright, so he pulls up in the car.
I look to where the shadows were. Are they still there?
Yes.
Get in the car.
I want to give him a little wave as we.
Of course you are.
In the car.
You do that.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Figured.
All right. So you were all in the car.
So when we're in the car, can we see you? Because you're in the trunk, right?
Our little intercom.
Like
There's a button.
Yeah, no, like is it only verbal or is there like a video screen as
No, there's no videos.
well? Okay, so
Thank goodness.
I click the button. Hi Ernie. I unclick the button. Dom, shit, I almost called you Dom. Jackie's on his way. We have watchful eyes. That's all I got. Bye.
We have watch. Okay, I'll wait for you to respond, I guess, and then I'll clarify what she means by
Keep
that.
clicking the button.
Are you guys streaming a live broadcast? What the fuck are you talking about? You have watchful eyes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna click the button this time. People watching us, I think, is what she meant.
People, did you break the masquerade again?
No,
Is there really an answer for that?
we did not, but not people, I guess. Shadowy blurs on the rooftop, I guess. Unclick.
You're scared of shadows now.
Okay, I'm gonna click again. So
Is there a volume?
it seems that there's good reason to be afraid of shadows these last couple nights. We've been attacked by shadows like 3 times,
Also, it's definitely the Assimites.
and then I let go.
Pussies. Where are these shadows?
I guess you could see it for yourself if you got out of the damn trunk.
Also, pussies, you're the one inside the whole time. We're out meeting people and doing things. You know, not to. Also, thanks for the ride, though. Appreciate it.
You really want to walk, don't you? Firstly, you know what would happen if I go outside and say hello to people. Secondly, directions. Where are they? North, south, east, west. Where are these shadows?
The shadows are on a couple of the lower down rooftops. There's sort of 2 on the one side of the street and 2 on the other side of the street,
yeah,
but
both
they are
sides,
not
okay.
next to each other. But you are being watched from both sides of the street.
So you wanna push the button on this time?
I pushed the button. I'd say more up, really.
I'm gonna push the button again because he hasn't responded yet. I'm gonna say, like, behind us on the left and right hand side, I guess. And then I let go of the button.
Thanks, I guess.
During this whole interaction, you hear a very loud "woo" as Jackie pulls up.
I'm gonna whip out my tablet and look for cameras.
Okay,
Have a look around.
sure.
I mean, we can also be moving.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
convoy.
we are waiting for him. weren't we?
Yeah, he pulls up.
So before we go, I'm
Rubber
gonna
ducky,
look
this is
around.
mustard now.
So what would that be?
You're looking at cameras?
Yeah.
Okay. So intelligence and computers, right? Or technology or whatever it is? Computers? It is computers, right? Yeah,
There is
computer.
computers.
I have 2 more.
Sure. Here you go.
Also, good question.
What specifically are you looking for on the cameras?
I'm looking for the shadows.
Okay.
Question. With computer aptitude,
Mm-hmm.
that lowers the DC by 2. So do I need to roll the intelligence and the computer separately?
No, see, you're going to, like, it doesn't low. If you got 4 dots in something, it's a specialization, right? So it means that any successes, any, like, crits, you count as 2.
No, it's not a specialization. It's it's a merit.
Oh, it's a merit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It just means the difficulty would be 4 instead of 6.
yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking. Should I separate intelligence and computers, or
They're
No.
not bound up in the same role, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm gonna pull up by this car and shout. Well, I'm assuming Ernie can hear me.
7?
Okay. Currently, at this point in time, you don't have good access to looking at the roofs because most of them are pointed down towards the road. So you don't see anything. Even with 7. The cameras are static, they do not move, so you can't adjust them.
There aren't any like tall buildings around.
Oh, there's a very tall building. There's a tall high-rise building that Jackie was considering Spider-Manning up and leaving the body on top of the roof.
Gotta do it again.
However, that is not gonna aim down far enough. That's just like maybe a camera on the roof there.
Okay.
Yeah. But you don't see anything, unfortunately, just because of the way that the cameras are placed, even with the 7. All right, so are you guys going to start trucking along?
Yes.
Okay.
So we need a plan, I think, when we get there. I am open to ideas. And then I let go of the button.
I am going to need these 2 pages here, but just to give you an idea. So the area is about 30 minutes south of the Russian market area, but from where you are now it would be about, let's say, 40 minutes. But again, Chumbin or whatever, so it'll take you about half an hour to get down there. You would come down this main stretch of road, and there's a couple of cafes and things and some houses, etc. And there is a road that leads to the east, which takes you to the Killing Field Center. Jackie, you are aware that the entrance is it's actually located in sort of like almost like a warehouse that is sort of a little bit away from the killing fields, but it's one of those warehouses where they store like lots of old pallets, like wooden pallets. So it's pretty open, and there's little like, you know, a very little fence around the area and a little gate that goes in. But that is where the entrance to the old lair is located.
Whereabouts?
So the entrance, the warehouse
Up
is
there?
around here.
And the killing fields on this is exactly right.
Here.
Oh, okay. Got it. Which road will we be assuming
You'll be coming
from?
down this
Down
road
it,
here.
okay.
Yeah, and then there's like smaller little streets and little alleyways and stuff like that. So the warehouse is just a little bit back down one street, relatively large, and there is an entrance, like there's sort of a great entrance, like a trapdoor entrance kind of thing that would go down to.
Okay.
But your typical sort of like open warehouse with a little bit of an open back area and not too much in there, aside from lots and lots and lots of wooden pallets.
Okay, so I'm gonna be an asshole. I'm gonna be on my bike with my phone out texting.
You don't have a Bluetooth headset?
Well, no.
And you,
What kind of loser do you take me for?
the kind that survives the roads here.
Hello.
Like, maybe I'm too much, maybe, but like generally speaking, the road conditions here.
It's John Benn nighttime. I'm texting away. In
All right.
the fog.
Two.
I'm totally good at chicken.
Yeah, true. So what are we doing about this blood bond?
How much have you told us about that?
That I have it has been revealed as of last session.
You receive it fixed. Activate the fucking Bluetooth in your helmet.
Oh, it's one of these new fancy helmets.
Yeah, I gave it to you. For this very fucking reason.
There we go. Now we can all talk.
Hello.
I suppose.
Hi, Jackie. How was your drive?
Oh, it's amazing out there. The fresh air.
God. Like, I don't know what the plan is really.
Yeah, and I don't really know much about your blood bond. I don't remember us talking about it in character.
I think it was mentioned a
It was
little
mentioned
bit.
when I said I was coming from there. But, basically, there's a good chance they're gonna know where I am.
I feel like that would have been really pertinent to talk about before we started traveling.
Oh well.
Oh,
It's too late now. We're already
we're
traveling.
already here. It's fine.
Well,
So,
unless they've got scouts on us at this moment, it wouldn't matter. They're not sensing you. They just know. If they know anything, they know I'm approaching.
Yeah, they're probably aware of it.
I mean, you
So-
did get in a tussle with them.
Jackie, if you like, you can roll wits and alertness while you're driving, but this will be at a difficulty of 8 because you're driving.
Let's see. I think I don't know. I'm gonna.
I could always give him the rocket launcher. He can shoot it at them and then drive off. I'm pretty sure they'll follow.
Because nothing
That's a good
says
distraction,
normal
I mean-
Chumban activities like an explosion on
it's
the
a
road by a
0.
rocket launcher. Okay. Cool.
You said
The Killing Field
awareness
seems
and
like
wits.
Wits and awareness,
particularly
yeah.
bad place for that to happen during Chumban. Just saying. Just saying. How busy when you went last night? This night? Whatever night. When you went to the Killing Fields and you had your tussle.
Yeah, I think that's.
how busy was the surrounding area? Because they do a big thing for the Killing Fields for Chumban.
But not really at night, though. Yeah.
So the surrounding area, not much. How many? I saw like what 6.
You saw around 2 Gangrel sort of patrolling around the area, and you saw 2 of the sort of fancy, expensive motorbikes pull up that had the sack on, which
Right,
you
right.
assumed had a person inside.
Right. Well, I'm thinking maybe we obviously need our paths to kind of diverge at some point, so as not to put a beacon right on everybody.
You do, yeah. Yeah, you need to either go a bit ahead of us
Yeah.
or something.
Although, would it be useful to? Should it be 1 and 3 or 2 and 2?
I don't know what that means.
Like,
How
should
many
he go
people
by
are-
himself?
Yeah, am I going by myself, and the whole group is going without the sonar of that is Jackie, or are we as one member?
Start, roll your intelligence and occult for me, please.
I'd say if they have a blood bond on you that they can manipulate, it might be best to be on your own, unless you turn on the
could be
person.
right, you could be right.
So all of a sudden say, hey, you know what? Knock this fucker off my bike.
Okay. Being that Kindred, it's Kindred specifically that is your area of expertise, yes? We had established that before. You have done a bit of digging, etc., into how the Sabbat blood bonds work, and they might not necessarily be able to track him, but it is definitely a worry if somebody is around that is sort of linked, maybe a member of one of his old pack, that there is, he might have a hard time actually wanting to fight them, and he's definitely, if there are vampires around with sort of mind control abilities, he is definitely more susceptible.
I mean, I'm pretty damn susceptible too. So.
I don't know. I'm not so certain that it's like them tracking you. I just think you're at a disadvantage when we get there.
Okay.
And he did kill a few of them on his own.
I mean, yeah, you survived by yourself. That was pretty impressive.
So I hate to say it, I think I kind of like his idea of just firing a rocket at their damn thing and
We're not. Okay, wait.
drawing all their attention away. But then what do
just
we?
draw a slight line here. I'm cool with killing all the kindred. That's cool. But I really don't want to mess with the stupa or the killing fields proper.
Jackie,
I mean,
you remember, because I mean this is where you were brought shortly after, you know, you were sired, and then it was like, oh my god, what the fuck, I have to get the fuck out of here. The area is underground, so it goes under the killing field.
okay.
It's not above ground, so a rocket launcher would just sort of destroy the building and do nothing to the nest.
Yeah, I wouldn't be using rocket launcher as a direct assault on anything. I don't think it'll work. But
Okay. Well,
that doesn't take away the idea of potentially using a small diversion somewhere nearby that would be visible, possibly.
then what do we even do with the
Attract
diversion?
some attention.
Yeah, like
What does that accomplish though for
Less
us?
people for when we actually try to infiltrate.
But then if we're killing them, we have to kill those people anyway if we're clearing out all
and
this
we
stuff.
really wouldn't want
It's
to.
easier to kill people not all at once.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, but we really wouldn't want to get flanked, especially underground.
Oh, we're gonna go in a dungeon delve.
That was a nice little Zoidberg sound there.
Lot to consider here.
goddamn pothole.
Good thing it's a long drive.
Yeah, I mean, it's whenever you guys
Where's
are
that
done with your planning, we can sort of say that you're ready. Okay.
What about the Brujah? What's her face? Makara. She wants to clear their name. We know exactly where. Well, no, she probably wouldn't give a shit.
I'm pretty sure she's the one who told us to come here. in the first
That's
place.
true. So she would have just taken care of it if she was capable of doing it in the first place.
Exactly.
Or cared enough about clearing her name to fucking do it herself.
Alright, I like lists, so let's make a list. We have to gain entrance. We have to make sure that our former Sabbat friend here doesn't, try and kill us.
Wine, please.
We have to, kill everybody? Is that what's the plan?
I guess.
Oh, that's part of the plan.
Don't get me wrong, long term, absolutely. But short term, do we need some proof for that?
That's like 98%
I don't even know how
why I'm here.
No, again, long term, absolutely is important. I'm just saying, we were kind of tasked with, two purposes.
Ernie, did you bring any blood?
Do you guys want body cams?
Nah, dude, those get you in trouble.
Body cams?
It was a really tasteless joke. No, but we have two goals.
I still don't follow. But
Our
anyway,
goal
go on.
is to get rid of the Sabbat for multiple reasons. But our goal is also to clear the name of the Anarchs. Yeah?
Helmets?
Anarchs.
Oh, Anarchs, yeah.
So, if we kill them all, I'm saying 100% completion rate, we might not be able to do any proof.
Well,
Kind of stuff.
I agree with you. I'm just saying, if they're in my sight, it's probably better they're dead than not.
Yeah, if any of
That's
us
all
are gonna hesitate, we should figure out now. If
So
none of us are gonna
as
hesitate.
you're driving, the road does begin to change, and there's less and less sort of high rises and stuff, and more smaller, sort of residentially kind of buildings.
Ernie, do you have any
And you've been going for about, I would say, 20-25 minutes. You're not that far away from where the turn off to the actual Kennyfield Center is. You're not that far away from where that Blessings Cafe, which is not far from the warehouse.
Okay. Well, then
You're about 10 minutes out.
I'm going to suggest we start considering pulling off of the road so we're not just a big thing of headlights going towards, Seems like it might not be the best way to approach this place.
Is the sky clear enough that we can navigate well enough by moonlight?
I'm trying to remember. We had a day. We had a day of pretty intense rain on that day, but I don't remember what it was. I mean, there were actually quite a couple of cloudy days back during Benn, so it's cloudy.
Your herd member that's driving, are they good at vision? I don't really know how herds work all that well. That's Aaron talking. I don't really know how herds work. They're just regular kind? Gotcha.
But potentially finding a place to park these vehicles while we step forward on foot a little more stealthily might be a good idea.
Okay. Reorganize the list. Stealth, entry, kill everybody. Yep. Does that sound like a 1, 2, 3? Again, I don't want any damage
Stealth.
to the killing fields proper.
Entry. Kill
So
everyone.
apparently,
Rocket.
It's an important part for me.
we're 10 minutes out from here.
Yeah.
So, where do we...
We're all
Where do we want to get off? Do we need to start keeping an eye out for a nice little nook or cranny?
Yeah.
For vampiric vehicles of all sorts and sizes?
Yeah.
Okay. You're trying to find just somewhere to park the Lexus
Essentially.
that is out of sight. Who is helming this look? Your driver or Jackie?
Well, I guess I'd be looking. I'd be
Okay.
definitely looking.
Perception and alertness.
Okay, so these two are busy or
Might not go
whatever.
wrong.
I'm gonna let go of the button, so it's just
Cancel
us.
the conference call, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
One success.
That's enough.
They- What about? This will be whispered, so you guys don't need to listen.
You can just.
Is there a way to maybe turn these Sabbat to help us in some way?
Risky.
I mean, they're probably pretty easily manipulated. They're religious nut jobs, right?
Yeah, but they're efficient. Just not jobs.
I mean,
Bert, you can go ahead and get one willpower.
Nice.
I'll bump that back
was definitely satisfying your nature there.
That reminds me, I didn't even write down my nature.
Enigma. I'm an enigma. You never know what I'm thinking, what I'm planning.
We'll see what chances I get to be a thrill seeker here.
So, Jackie, you do manage to find a spot that is, I would say, about 5 or so blocks away from where the alley to the warehouse
Cool.
is.
That's a good idea.
It is like close to a building that has a lot of actual ground in front of it because it kind of like goes over one of those water ditches in the road. So you park near a building there, and it's pretty dark at this time of night. There are no lights. One success was enough. You managed to like look around and see, okay, there's no one around here. We're golden.
Cool. Yeah, so let's pull off there. I'm gonna assume I want to have a tarp of some sort in like the saddlebags and shit that I have on the bike.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tarp it up.
All right.
Just cover it, general.
Sure. Easy enough to do.
And I want Ernie's blood in my belly.
You're gonna drink Ernie's blood?
Well, the blood he carries, not the blood he has. I don't want that ugly shit.
Yep. That was quick to turn to diablerie right there. But anyway. All right. Can I get the book, please? And
Yes.
the thing, because you don't really need that little map anymore.
Yeah.
I have other maps that I need, which you will get access to later.
How many blood points is these little blood bags doing there?
1. How many blood bags do you have in a mini fridge?
Just like 20.
2 or 3. Okay. So who will is taking blood?
I'll take as many as I'm allowed to
I'll
have.
pop one.
All right. So Jackie gets 1. Or
So
Bert gets
I
1.
guess we're already pulled off on the side of the
Yeah,
road.
Yeah.
we're like hidden in a avalanche.
Looking at him, does it look like he needs it more than me?
Me?
Jackie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let him have one.
I got 2.
Yeah, he was in a pretty rough confrontation last night, so he's had to spend a lot of his blood just to heal up.
Looks like the Diablo blood vial.
Oh, yeah. Going back up.
All right. So, are you stepping out of the car? Or are you still having some conversations inside the car?
I don't know. I'll drop it, I guess. Whatever. Don't need to. Yeah, work. We don't need to work with the Sabbat, I suppose.
Well, yeah, if you bring it up, I'm just gonna take a stupid fucking idea.
I mean, like I said, religious nut jobs are easy to manipulate.
Yeah, that can also blow up in your face. Look at Jesus.
Yeah, or the Republican Party. Okay, so I don't want to become that.
I'm just waiting on your plan, guys. You gotta tell me what you do.
I want to definitely do a little
I don't remember what.
pistol check before
Yeah, it was the same.
anything more happens to make sure they're functioning, clean.
Intelligence and firearms? Or it is firearms, right? It's not shoot. This is not
it's
fate. It's firearms, yeah. Too many systems, guys. There was this
think I
RPG memes comic thing or whatever, and this it's just this woman talking like, oh, I'll dodge the damage. She's like, can I soak it? And she's like, oh, damn it, I've been playing too many systems lately.
So is it 6 or 7? And
6s.
6s? Okay, then it's 5 total success. Oh, no, I think I moved this. I
So
think it's
which of the guns are you checking?
I have 2. I have 1 heavy pistol and 1 light pistol, I guess.
Sweet. Yeah, they seem to be in good working condition.
Okay, cool. Just
You
wanted-
get your ammo in.
This is cool.
Turns out the light pistol is actually just a chicken tender that's put into a holster.
You don't want to get
I don't have any firearms.
No, it's a good thing I checked. It could have looked ridiculous trying
Maybe
to.
if no one else takes the rope, I'll take the rope.
What are we looking at?
This is
guns.
Oh, what he brought?
He just
Oh,
pops
I
open the
have-
can, I'm just like, meh.
0 in guns.
I asked, does anybody want a fucking sword?
Well, I have only 1 in melee. I'd have 3 in brawl.
Neither way was gonna go.
I can slap like no one's business.
Hello Kitty shield.
Yes, if
So
you
I
have
guess-
something. Shield like.
I guess I'll take a grenade
There's no Hello
and an
Kitty
M16.
shield.
You could just take like the tire iron that's in the trunk.
I guess a grenade is useful no matter what the situation. I'll
Unless you're
grab
stuck in
one.
Roma.
I really don't trust but here with the grenade.
Okay, fine, whatever then. Keep your damn grenade.
It was pretty rude to offer.
Yeah, I mean, rude, and then be like, oh, actually, no, you
What kind of
can't.
accessories are these M16s?
Never mind, this one's
Decked out
mine.
with? They have like an EOTech scope on it. Are we talking
No,
like?
you're. This is like, you know, Russian surplus shit.
Okay. You got it.
You know, it's
Not the fun kind of go.
Yeah, we had established that previously. So you have 2 revolvers and an M16.
Yes. And an M16, yeah. And it's an
Okay.
assault rifle.
Okay. What kind of clothing are you wearing?
I was. Oh man, I read that. Where did I write that?
Because remember, assault rifles you cannot conceal.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I wouldn't usually be doing this. but-
Would you say your scimitars count as swords or knives? Let's just say swords.
Okay. Yeah. What are we? What size are we talking?
Now remember, if you are gonna hit with both of them, you're gonna have to
yeah.
split. You're gonna have to.
They're like curved.
If you're gonna hit with both of them, you're gonna have to split the attacking dice pool.
Even stick spaced.
Yeah, because it's 2 hits. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can burn a blood point to get 2 full attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or yeah, you could just be like, I'm hitting 1, and then my extra attack, I'm gonna hit with the other one for your celerity.
Okay.
Then you'll get your full blood pool,
I
your
gotcha.
dice pool.
So yeah, I got the 2 pistols and the M16.
Okay. And how about
Oh, and a
Bert-
grenade.
and you have a grenade? I'm gonna mention grenades here. We'll come up with something. It's gonna be aggravated damage for sure. Are you taking any weapons?
No.
Okay. Star, you're fine with what you've got?
No, you said that. You don't trust me with a grenade.
I'm sitting here.
I don't need
flipping
it.
mine around.
I don't need it anyway. Here, you can have 2.
Just add it in.
Did you do the thing where you fake drop it and you're like, oh,
Catch it by the-
Hey. And how about Ernest? What does he pack?
Yeah, you don't trust me with a grenade. like I doing comedy bits with them over here, a couple feet away from us.
I just take like 3 steps backward.
I don't know. The guy with the paid off mortgage, he's the irresponsible one.
You're taking the rope, yeah?
Yeah, I will take the rope.
Okay. I'll take a grenade and an Uzi, and
Man, that's the
I
only
will
good.
tell the driver and
you got
to
it.
make speedy getaway, have the RPG ready.
Yes. All right. So make an manipulation and empathy roll. You can add 1 dice because he's part
I'm
of your
picturing
herd.
like us going all crazy, and then like after everything's settled, Ernie just pops out of the shadows in like a black trench coat and black hat with his Uzi, like going.
Does be done, yeah.
Don't come to school Friday.
Singing Duhas for fun.
All right. So he kind of looks to you for a little bit, but he clasps his hands together and he nods his head. He nods his head because they believe you to be some sort of supernatural entity god thing. That's what we established.
I think it's the first time I've seen that, and that's creepy as hell. Like,
Yeah, nothing?
you are the ugliest being I have ever met, for sure.
Why, thank you.
And like, that was just
Don't talk to Ernie like
unnatural.
that.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
I don't know. One time I saw Tom Arnold at a Chili's.
Tom Arnold jokes, man? This is a deep dive into like, relevancy.
All right.
I don't know who he is.
Fair
He
enough.
was on Roseanne. Back in the day. He was also in
That's
a
a show I
movie
didn't watch.
called The Idiots that wasn't very funny. But I watched it.
All right. So you are all decked out in your gear. How are you proceeding towards this entrance?
And you said it was like 5 blocks
Yeah.
to. Okay, so 5 blocks to
You
the
are-
last cafe, or 5 blocks to the warehouse.
5 blocks to about where the warehouse is. You are aware of this area, so you would know which back alleys to use or
And
how to get.
is it like Are you imagining it being like very like alleyway gridded kind of like cities or buildings?
Kind of, yes. There are. I mean, there are still, I guess apartment buildings is what I'm going for here. That are maybe like 3 stories,
Okay.
but they're not super tall or anything like that. Nothing's really tall in this area.
Gotcha.
A lot of mostly 1-story sort of like tin roof things, and then like the 3-story like houses.
Okay, so I'm suggesting that I'll take point on it, be a little bit ahead of you guys. I'll lead the way and also be checking for problems on the way, stuff and all that good stuff. So I'll be ahead of you guys to.
Cool. I'm definitely gonna be obfuscating.
All right, how are you guys going to be keeping in contact?
I was thinking not ever being like out of eyesight, like doing it in steps of like from one spot to another, where
Okay.
and then moving like that.
Just remember, you won't know where she is.
When she obfuscates. Okay, well that's on you, guy.
I will.
Unless if you want to take point, and I'll just move rooftop vertically and try and do.
I mean, it might not be a bad idea to go too pronged on that. Can you hide in shadows with your whole? Weird.
Large self. I mean, I suppose I could do that. It's an illusion.
You make yourself into like a
I think the thing about Bert is he's
Fake
he fits
invisibility.
in when he's not
Like a-
invisible. You know what I mean? Like he just fits in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just a
your eyes
lost
could've just
tourist.
Slide past.
I heard the killing fields were a great place to visit in Cambodia.
I'm
And
a ghost paranormal investigator.
this is just disappointing. There's not even any attendance here. Where's the tour? Boom, that's our inn.
You want to pull the bumbling tourist route where you just walk up straight to the door and be like, oh
Does
man,
some
I was
dog
told
face
to come
game rolls?
here. You don't react, you just keep going, I was told to come here.
Yeah. Come. I'll just say like in broken my like I don't speak Khmer. Where is the tour bus?
Yo, bong,
Khmer, little. Yeah. Por favor.
And lost people are exactly what smugglers would like walking up to their
Yeah, and then
nice abandoned
I'm
warehouse.
in.
And then you hand them gagged, handcuffs, thrown into a box, but
My imagination is free.
I have a question.
Remember,
If I
Mike,
get drugged in somewhere, does that count as an invitation?
if you get dragged in
I
somewhere,
get dragged in and then I say, man, I
well,
sure
yeah,
wish.
by default.
And then I would therefore be able to go in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Because once I've been in somewhere, okay.
or that would be how they get you, is they drag you in without inviting you. Be like, stop it!
Milton.
Like dragging you by your feet.
All right. So, how are you doing this?
Yeah, I will obfuscate.
And stick around.
Yeah, in fact, well, I hate to go too much farther forward because the odds of you being able to see me are fairly slim.
Mm-hmm.
And then you won't know where I am, so you won't even know how to follow. So maybe
Well, I
it
won't
is best
necessarily
that you
need
go
to follow
first.
if I take my own route along the rooftops, assuming there's no trouble.
Yeah, but we don't want to mistime it really bad and be like...
You're right. Okay, so
You
Yeah.
go first, I'll follow.
okay, I want to move. I mean, I don't exactly know how this is supposed to look in terms of what but I'm imagining moving forward, looking for a building or something that can work as a vantage point close enough to the thing that some kind of overlay plan can be assessed.
Yeah, you are aware of some buildings like not too far away from where the warehouse is and where like the gate and a little bit of a wall around it are. The alleyway there, the reason why they built a warehouse there is because this alley is large enough that you could back a truck in.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so it's not a super tight alley. You could get a truck in there, and they do frequently to offload pallets.
Okay.
But as far as the surrounding like houses and stuff, is it fairly compact? Or is there like large distances between?
There are there's a bit of distance. Have you ever been They're like between Street 21 and Aeon Mall.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
have you
yeah.
ever walked from Street 21 to
Yeah,
Aeon Mall through those
I know
little
what you're
alleys?
talking
There
about,
are, there's enough of a distance, and the roofs and houses aren't too big, but it's like alleys like that.
I got you.
So
That's not
that's
bad.
kind of what it looks like.
Cool. Well, in that case, I'm gonna obfuscate and stay next to Bert.
Okay.
So my goal will be, if anything pops off, I will be there
Cool.
near him.
And then I'll move forward towards said
So you're invisible
nice
hanging near me.
building.
Okay.
Happy
What?
perch.
You're invisible hanging near me, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that way, if something
Someone
does
touches your
happen,
butt.
Just cast Pass Without Trace.
There we go. That's entirely what you need.
roll sleight of hand.
She could, but she didn't take that power.
Darn it. We need a shadow monk.
All right. So, just again, sort of give a little bit of a layout as we spoke about. There is the larger alley that you can get trucks in, and then there is smaller alleys that run along the front of the warehouse. There is a short like fence and a gate. And then there is an open yard where there will be like a couple of stacked pallets or whatnot, but there will be the older pallets that people can sell for firewood, etc. And then it's about another 25 feet where you have the open roofed warehouse where they will have the more expensive, higher quality pallets that people can have inside there. And there might be like an extra little tin area where it would be like a little office or something like that. I think that's about it. There are houses of various height, like 3-story, 2-story, a couple of little shacks, etc., along the alley road. So, Ernest, you were saying that you have a drone of some sort. Okay. Would you like to use that? What do you want to do with it?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop out the drone and have it do a flyover and see what I
Okay.
can see.
All right. So, do you want to scout just the whole area, or do you want to scout the just the warehouse itself?
I wanna do like a quick perimeter check
Okay.
and then scope out the front entrance.
Okay. So, scoping out the perimeter, you do not see any lights in most of the houses that are closer to this warehouse. On a little bit towards the main road of where the alley would be, there's a couple of those little shops. One of them is still open. It's just a shop that sells like water and cigarettes and potato chips and
Yeah.
rain jackets, all that type of stuff. That is open. You're coming from like the air, so you can't really see anybody inside there. What you do see as you get closer to the warehouse and you scope out the warehouse, inside the area where they would park trucks, there is a parked truck, and you do see that there are 3 expensive-ish looking motorbikes that are parked there as well. And outside the front gate,
Can I tell which make?
these are Ducatis. They are expensive. These are, I don't know how well you know motorbikes or whatnot. Ernest now, I don't particularly know motorbikes, but if you did, they'd say that
Daniel does.
they might be 900s. They are quite expensive, even for Cambodia. And outside the gate, it's difficult to judge from this distance per se because it is relatively dark in this area, but you can make out what appears to be a little figure sort of slumped near one of the walls and another smaller figure with it. They do not appear to be moving. That's about it.
That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say the little figure? Would that be the security?
From the air, unless you want to hover the drone right in his face, it's difficult to tell.
Well, not right in his face, but I'd like to go lower.
Okay.
Look, see.
Sure. You can go lower. You look, see. Give me a minute here.
Zoom. Enhance.
Stupid podcast. Can't enhance shit.
All right. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Okay. All right. So you go down a little bit there, and you can see that it appears to be an older-looking man. Looks to be a bigger of some sorts, and he is sleeping nearby the wall, and he has a little blanket laid out, and he has a small little dog with him.
Hey, found a snack.
How are you telling us that?
Have you guys gotten out yet?
Yes.
Yeah. This was the thing. How are you guys communicating? Do you
We're
have?
outside of the car.
Well,
We're trying to-
she's obscured. From what I understood, she's she's
My language.
She's obscured, and we're three moving forward.
Yeah, but I mean, like, how are
Me
we
a
gonna
little further
maintain
ahead.
communication? Yeah.
I
Because like
guess.
as you're doing that, we're not. I mean,
I already gave you guys Bluetooth headsets. I assume
you
you
didn't
still
say
have
that out loud.
No, in the first session.
Oh, you mean from the thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I left mine at home. No, I have it.
Okay. So
Okay.
you have little Bluetooth
I have it.
headsets. Fantastic.
Mine is gonna be turned all the way down. Like
Okay.
mine is one. Like it's gonna be
Cool.
super quiet. And I'm gonna be quiet too.
All right. So what is your goal here? Are you following them in, or are you
I'm
gonna?
looking behind them.
Okay.
While looking at this.
Okay.
And like telling them what I see.
So you're just walking in there.
Went into the warehouse. No. They're
No,
going to the roof.
we're at the vantage point.
If you're gonna be using any powers, you've got to tell me. So you're just walking there.
obfuscated.
She's obfuscated.
Bright night.
Heading. It's not a bright night. It's cloudy.
It's cloudy.
Heading
and,
towards
like
the
obviously I'm
opposite
staying
route.
in the shadows.
Okay.
I know what I am.
All right. Are you using any abilities, or are you just staying in the shadows?
I'm staying in the shadows.
Okay. So roll a stealth check for me, please. Roll stealth checks, everybody. So let's make it stealth and wits.
I am.
Would it matter that
Actually, let's change it. Make that dex and stealth.
I intended to be moving forward in front of everyone.
Okay.
Is that?
Are you going to be on the rooftops, or?
No, I'm on the ground, moving towards the vantage point that we were
So
discussing.
you're ahead of them.
ahead of them. Yeah.
Still dex and stealth.
That's it. 3.
Okay.
That was a much shittier roll than the first one.
That's
Jesus Christ. Okay, fuck it. That's what it is. -1.
All right.
I need 8.
I've got 9 over there.
Do I want to improve this stealth check now?
Right?
No, I think I'll be alright for right now.
Jesus, how many dice are there?
4 and 5.
That's not where I want to be. I want to be up here.
Jeez, that was a terrible roll. Just 2.
2? I got -1.
And still 2 successes.
What's a success and what's not on this? Stuff?
6.
6. So I get
Can I-
3.
Yeah, I just still can't believe you rolled.
But I am, and I should clarify that I'm obfuscating with unseen presence.
Yeah, I was.
Okay. Can you explain that a little bit for any?
Unseen
Sounds like a
presence is the second level obfuscate.
Okay.
And if you're not speaking or making attacks or doing something that requires attention, you don't have to roll for it.
Okay.
And then you can do wits plus stealth plus, or dex plus stealth plus obfuscate if it's contested.
Okay.
So I won't be talking.
I don't know.
Nice. Okay. All right. So you guys are going a little bit ahead. Jackie, you are a little bit ahead,
Yes.
and you get close enough to the area where you can sort of like peek around the corners and see, and you see the gate of the warehouse.
Is there any bodies around, moving or otherwise?
You don't see anybody.
Okay. And how far am I from this building that is got a nice little overlook?
You are, let's say, pretty close to the building.
Okay. Well, I'll probably wait till they catch up before I move forward to that. And
Okay.
I guess with the intention of informing them that I'm going to once they get close enough to get around.
All right. So you will manage to come close enough to the building, and you do spot Jackie there.
I'm just gonna
Your roof or our roof?
the roof I plan on going. Okay.
Okay.
Double thumbs up on that. Go
so
for
I
it.
guess I'm going to, just to be sure.
So
maybe
Ernest, Bert doesn't just give a double thumbs up. Bert yells out, "Okay!" Because you got a -1. You're
I did. It
At which
was
point I will
2
wrap my
ones,
hand
no
around-
successes.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, it was 1 success, 2 negatives, so it still is -1.
I pick my leg. I'm just like
Yeah, okay.
frozen.
Put my hand on his shoulder?
okay.
I'm at the drone.
I'll brush it off.
See if there's
No.
any reaction from the warehouse.
The old man and the dog are gone.
The house we're going to.
Oh man! Oh man! Oh, I don't know. The way to start this.
Yeah. I think
Let's say because this is a technological piece here, perception and technology. Because you're using a drone.
the thing that bums me out is I rolled the stealth check the first time, and the dice kind of mixed with the other ones that I didn't roll, so I was like, I'll just re-roll it. And it was so much worse. That's...
So that's 3.
Okay, very nice. So what you do see is that when you are having a look over the initial yard, you manage to spot 4 dogs busy hiding out in this yard.
Hiding.
Dogs are hiding.
Puppets are hiding. There are 4 dogs in there. And
I'm sitting across from you and I can barely hear you. Can you say that slightly louder?
the puppies are hiding.
There were 4 dogs in there. And it's a bit suspicious. They're hiding.
They don't say anything.
Jackie, at this stage, you've climbed up the building, yes?
Yeah, I was gonna say I wanted particularly to make sure I was giving that on a side that was away from
Sure.
the attention.
Okay.
And I want to look.
Scowl at Bert and walk around to the back of the building.
Jackie!
Are you walking to the back of the building?
Where are you going? Oh my god!
You're the only one I can see right now.
You were behind us.
Yeah, so I wanna look down upon this and see if I see anything that
Okay.
I don't know how much of what Bert has said that I've heard, or not Bert, Ernie.
You've got the blizzard on, right?
Yeah.
Perception and awareness.
Perception. I shouldn't make this roll. It's gonna suck.
And
7.
awareness. Do you have nothing for awareness?
No.
Okay.
Just one.
What'd you get?
It's one.
One success. From your vantage point, you do manage to spot 2 dogs
Okay.
sort of hiding in amongst some of the pallets.
Did
Sleeping or hiding?
Hiding.
did these Russian surplus rifles come with surplus silencers or no?
It wasn't specifically mentioned.
Yeah, I don't think it
You
was.
didn't specifically.
We should have asked. Oh. Okay.
They're at the house. Do you want to wait another 40 minutes?
Oh, no, I drive pretty fast. So what do we? Yeah.
In my house alone.
So what's the plan? What are we doing?
want to send an illusionary cat through the yard.
Such a waste.
Is there a way we can
So much energy to make an illusion.
We're vampires. Can we put a real?
Just like chuck a rock or something, and they're just dogs. We should be okay.
Can
The
I
drone.
Sniff?
Piss them off with the drone.
Sure. Perception and alertness.
Grimy fucker.
My favorite thing about how this game works is that like we never take any obvious solutions. It's just like, hey, what's the weirdest way, mechanism you can come up with for how to address this situation?
Ooh, sweet. Oh no, this is.
That's a bunch.
What is he doing?
That's it too.
Yeah, I mean, you can smell some cats around. A couple of cats, a couple of rats.
Okay, I do have good animal kinship, so if we can get to a cat, I should be able to lure it into
You actually
my grip.
hear not too far from you. There are two cats doing the thing where they're basically being like, I think cat fights are like two really bitchy queens like dissing each other's outfits. They're like, wow, you know.
All right, let's just. So I'll try and lure one of them
Speak out loud.
to me.
Things I would say.
Roll animal kin and empathy, or sorry, not empathy.
Animal kin and
Manipulation.
manipulation.
It's gonna be quite the
Perfect.
infiltration.
Okay.
I'm gonna wrap my hand around his mouth
While he's trying to do that.
Hey, cat!
when he does that.
Get over here! I'm calming. Oh my god, Ben. What the fuck is wrong with me? 1, 2. That was a 1.
It's 2 botches.
It's 2 botches and 2 successes.
Zero.
So absolutely fucking 0. Thank you, loving God in heaven.
So the cats just carry on with their bitch fight.
I'm gonna run over and try and grab it.
Just shoot
All
one of them.
right, dicks and brawl, I guess.
That is an ugly Nosferatu running through streets.
Running through the killing
Painful.
fields. Don't trip over a pile of skulls or whatever.
Painful to watch.
Nope, they just run away. They're scared. There's a bit of a, and they fuck off. And you hear,
Okay, whatever. You guys are hidden. I'll take the heat for this.
yes, they heard the scuffle of the cats and stuff there. The dogs coming inside. They're busy
I think we
barking.
can go in.
All of us? I don't know. Okay, how about this? Maybe I'll distract them for as long as I can, and you guys go in, or I don't know. It'll work out fine. But right now, I can't be hidden. You guys are hidden, so let's just let whatever happens
how
happen
sure
to
am
me.
I that if we were to try and sneak up on these dogs that we would get caught, one of us?
Oh, I would
Like
get.
when I look at Bert, do I think, yeah, we're gonna get caught if we try that?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
up to the dice, man.
I am fairly certain
Well, I'm
we're
just
already
saying-
caught.
So
Let's be honest.
I rolled like 14
Are you
dice and
able
got
to-
0 successes.
You don't. I know
off of all of
obfuscate.
that.
I have obfuscate as well. I know how it works. I'm just actually like metagaming and asking, what are the restrictions on a level 2 obfuscate?
We can consult the tome of facts right here.
So it,
Since cats are out of the option.
well, no, it says like if there's something that can perceive you, then it's a contested roll. But there's no roll if I
Okay,
don't
what are you
do
talking about?
anything.
Level 2, unseen presence.
Yeah.
You can move around without being seen. Others move to unconsciously avoid contact with you. Your
I mean, that's gonna be even louder,
someone
too.
deliberately seeks you out
Yeah,
or
once we
inadvertently
fuck these up,
reveals
it's on.
himself.
Can you like pick up
But
a pencil?
why are we here if it's
and
not to get
remain-
Exactly. My natural instinct is to try and burp my way through
I think
this.
if you were doing it somewhere where
would do something like
like
that.
it was
wouldn't
busy,
Just try and
no
turn 'em
one's
into
looking,
allies,
yeah. Walk into
basically.
an empty office and just
Get 'em to
pick
fuck up
phone
someone
up.
he
Yeah,
hates.
it seriously depends on like the situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can't, for instance, go open that gate.
No. If there are people around, it's like, there's no wind
Well,
here.
it
What
would
just
be,
happened?
It would be contested if I did.
Yeah.
Only, from what I understand, only the top perceiving NPC rolls against me though. So it's not like 8 million rolls
Burp up
against
this whole thing.
How far are the dogs from each other?
2 of the dogs, once they heard the scuffle with the cats and them trying to be caught and everything and running away hissing, two of them are right close by the gate now, and they are barking.
You know what? I'm gonna try and calm the dogs down and play with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. I need to prepare for what might come of this.
Like, puppy, shush, it's okay. Old Uncle Bert's here. Whatever. So would that be the
Uncle
same
Bert's here.
same role as the cats?
You can.
Manipulate plus animal kin.
Sorry, you can't.
Who do you like more, Bert or Lemmy?
I like Bert more because
Yep,
it's a puzzle.
manipulation,
I have
animal
no idea
can.
what he's gonna do.
Alright. Oh,
At least I didn't know, but I knew it was gonna hurt.
who is a couple of good fucking fuck?
Hey, no, this two.
Okay, there's a botch. 3, so put those offside. 2 successes.
2 successes.
Yeah, just a meager 2 successes. But no, it's okay. Shush.
Okay.
I've
So
got
the dogs.
hot dogs in my pockets.
The dogs are the dogs begin to sort of stop sort of barking, and they're kind of looking at you. Their tails aren't bragging, but they are looking at you. They're not growling or anything right now. Make a perception and awareness roll for me, quick.
Okay.
Actually, all of you can do that for me.
And awareness.
Nope. Everyone can make a perception and awareness roll for me, please.
Okay, birdie boy, what do those old peepers see? Your night vision hasn't been so good for a
6
while.
is success.
Holy shit. 4 successes.
4 successes.
Yeah.
All right.
Out of 5 dice, my luck is changing. Let's go to see another gamble.
Okay. So, Bert's one is good enough. We'll go for Bert. So, Bert, as you are busy kneeling down and like trying to get these dogs to sort of take a bit of like a liking to you, you get this feeling like, oh wait, something is not right. And as you do that, you jump back just as this figure jumps off of one of the higher stacked pallets over the gate and attempts to rake you with some claws. But you managed to jump out of the way. The same old man that you had seen before is now in your midst, and now because you managed, there are dogs right there. All right, so
There's an old man in front of me?
there's an old man who tried to cut you with claws. So now I need you all to roll initiative for me.
Is he black?
He seems to be a Khmer dude.
Just old man.
Just old man. You got me saying it now.
So everyone roll d10 and add your dex and wits.
D10, add dex.
Yeah.
Come on.
So 5 plus 5 plus 2.
Can I have 3 more dice, please?
Sure.
8.
You don't. You don't. You add the dots in your dex and wits. You just roll a d10. 9,
14.
I can add.
9 plus 2 is 16.
Is talking a free action? I'm good at talking.
Okay. Okay, just hold on to that for just a second. I need to find
does my
these
celerity
guys
somehow
here.
play into this?
It does actually. I read just the other day. It
Oh, really?
actually
Oh,
does.
I also
Yeah.
have clarity.
So do I.
Something about something.
So that's
I also
6.
read about it and I already forgot.
We actually discussed it during the previous game. I looked it up during the previous game because we had a question about your celerity when you were running after the Gangrel.
I'm 14.
Okay, so Ernest got 15.
Without the celerity, yes.
You add the celerity.
Oh, you just added on top?
Straight up. Alright.
Straight up.
This makes sense.
So that's 17.
Okay.
I got 16.
I got 8.
13.
Rolled a fucking 1.
13.
You're
And
You're
Bert,
speedy son of a bitch.
8.
Yeah.
All right. These animals have a set sort of initiative. Oh, well, actually, I do have to roll for them. Sorry. Okay, that's all right. So they got 7.
Ha! I'm faster than a dog.
He rolled up 1 as well.
All right, fair enough. So, Ernest, you guys are sort of off to the side where you're a little bit down the one alleyway that sort of like is behind one of the houses. That's where you were trying to coax the cats. Let's say if there's you can sort of see the wall, but you're in one of the alleys there, and you were the first one, and you heard the scuffle from Bert. You might not necessarily have seen him being jumped, but you heard Bert jump out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is this old man This old man, I need the book, please. This old man that is there that attempted to get Bert. So, how we're going to work is like this. First it is Ernest, then it is this old man, then it is Jackie and Satari, and then Bert. And then it is 4 dogs.
I should be less than Jackie.
Yes, you are. Jackie, then
The old
Satari,
man
then Bert.
after me, but you're before me.
Yeah. So what you need to do is declare your action, what you want to do, and then we'll go
Reverse
from
order,
there.
right?
Declare your actions first,
And then
then we resolve it in reverse order.
Okay.
We declare it in reverse order, right?
You declare it in the right order, we resolve it in the reverse order. So you can always change your action.
So
Oh yeah, sorry, yes, you're right. You declare it in the order there. So I've got to start with the dogs then. So the 2 dogs that are by the gate are going to attempt to jump over the gate.
you're scrumptious
These
with
are
yours.
relatively
That's true.
these are quite large dogs. Not that they're right up in your face. You can actually see these are German Shepherds, which is very
Nazi's
unusual because
choice
this is
of dog.
Cambodia.
Poor
Let's
dogs.
say Dix.
It's too hot for them down here.
Athletics. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna roll for both of them at the same time. Alright, so that's 1, 2. Yeah. Alright, so the dogs, both their action is to attempt to jump over the gate. They succeed in their action, so these dogs jump over the gate. And the other 2 dogs, their action is to run forward to the gate.
It's getting hot in here, so take.
Alright, Bert. So it is now your turn. There are.
It's my turn.
It's now your turn to declare what you want to do. 2 dogs have jumped over the gate. There are 2 dogs that are running towards the gate. And so these 2 dogs are now in front of you.
But they're intending to jump the gate.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what they're gonna do. Yeah.
So I am going to do one of my illusions, I guess. So let me burn blood, burn the will. And I'm going to, under my shirt, make it appear that I have several bandoliers of grenades strapped along my body like a suicide bomber vest,
Okay.
basically. I guess not grenade. Well, yeah, grenades. That makes a very strong
So
visual
is
point.
there a? Okay, cool. So you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
All right. So your intention is to.
Stop him from attacking me.
All right. By just saying,
So I can
flashing
talk?
him. Yeah. of
Yeah.
course.
So basically, we'll say along the lines of, hey, wait a minute, man. Look, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. That's what I'm here for. To just be perfectly honest and tell the truth, okay? I'm a messenger, and just to ensure that I could get a couple words in edgewise, I'll show him like, they strap me up in this thing, okay?
Okay. All right.
So
there's-
look, I'm not here to hurt anybody, but this is their idea, not mine.
So okay, all right.
I'm
so
here to talk, though.
You're when it comes to your turn, you would like roll manipulation and subterfuge,
Aye.
but that's when it comes to like resolving the actions. All right. So Bird's action is to lie. Satari, remember all of this sort of happens in the space of like 3 seconds.
Yeah, that takes way too long. It was like,
So you are still
How long is around?
you are still a little bit back. You are still a little bit
I
back,
didn't realize
maybe hiding in the shadows, but one of the other houses sort of obfuscates.
My name is Bird.
I got the end. Yeah.
So you've just seen this dude jump down,
the old man.
and maybe you're slow motion seeing Bert like open and his coat to flash this man his penis, or whatever he's gonna do.
It was a Tommy Bahama shirt with a picture of a sunset along the chest. Not a trench coat.
I got the trench coat.
Okay.
You haven't exactly heard him say stuff yet. Maybe you hear his voice start to speak because it's a very short amount of time.
Don't have aspects.
So I am going to okay. So if I want to move and also do something, is that available to me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to drop obfuscate
Okay.
And use celerity.
Okay.
Which what I'm gonna do is, no, you'll have to double check that this is how this works. Just looking up online. But it says that you can, when you activate celerity, you can use the number of points you have in it to reduce the attacker's dice pool by that much.
What action is that?
Celerity. I'm not really certain. Okay,
Explain
'cause
how
like,
that would work. So what sort of action? Because it's not just like a magic thing of suddenly you're reducing
No,
its attack
it's
points.
like when you're using celerity,
Mm-hmm.
because you're so much faster, they're disadvantaged to attack you.
Okay. He
Does that
isn't.
make sense?
Sure. He's not trying to attack you though.
Well, I'm fixing to change that. 'Cause
Okay.
It dropped obfuscation.
Okay.
So I'm going to run forward with both of my scimitars,
Okay.
and
Oh god, that kind of
You're gonna attack the gangrel.
yeah,
shit.
Okay.
we love you.
So.
But I am going to be using spending 1 blood point in order to
I have a Hail Mary for
beat
you.
celerity or whatever.
Okay. So you're not taking the extra action. You're just trying to. So you're running sort of in between Bert and this thing. You're trying to attack this guy. All right,
This is
Jackie.
interesting. In turns, when a character activates her celerity, her dots in the discipline are subtracted from any and all attacking characters' dice pools.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm trying to
Only
use
for
myself
her.
as a shield.
But only for you.
basically.
No, but only for you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm stepping in between the two.
Okay, and you are gonna try and attack him
Yeah.
with your things there. Okay. Cool. All right. So it is now his turn. So his. Oh, sorry. It's Jackie's turn. Jackie,
Okay.
you are still up on the roof. Yes.
Yes, I'm going to be. What's the line of sight like? What's the?
You can see the alley there where this old man is kind of like rushing towards Bert, and you can see that the dogs are trying to clamber over the gate, and you can see the other dogs in the yard busy rushing towards the gate.
Okay, I expect I will be charging that M16 and taking aim and firing.
Okay.
I'd switch it to should I do single or burst fire here? How far did you say it was? Like
Well, let's
25
see.
to 30 feet?
You're kind of up. You would be on like the roof area of like a 3-story building. So how many feet up is that?
30.
30-ish.
30 feet up, down.
Do a little silk toe here, guys.
Yeah, 30, and then how far?
This
And
made
what's the
roughly 40-ish.
hypotenuse?
Yeah, around 40 feet, let's say.
I don't recall. Where's the gun thing? I just want to make sure that that's. I don't remember what the range of.
What are you trying to shoot? The
Potentially
dude?
some dogs.
Some dogs, alright. If you fired one dog, that is your full action. If you fired a couple of dogs, you split the dice pool.
Okay.
Can you,
Read the whole thing.
well, no. Like, it talks about taking a
Underwear,
reflection.
weapons.
A character may preempt an action.
Yeah.
So if you have
So,
two dice,
hypothetically, I could catch.
Yeah.
then it's 50% chance.
Right. That's fine. I just don't know. I want to know what the range on the rifle is. And I don't remember where it is. I can picture the page.
Well, the two dogs at the gate are 25 feet from you, and the others are,
Right.
based on what he said earlier, about 40 feet.
But since I'm using this rifle, I somehow just found it. Here we are. So, range is 150.
You know what I mean? So I burn a blood point, and therefore I'm
Range
getting there
3.
faster, and so I can act first.
So you will act before his.
Oh, and yours?
Yes,
Yeah.
I understand. I
So you
understand.
burned
So
the blood
you
point
will
for-
you will
Yeah,
get
no,
you
I
will
burned the blood point.
you will get in front of him before he manages to attack Bert. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's how
the
it
attacks on me are disadvantaged by 2
Okay.
dices.
All right.
Die. how to speak English.
So I'm gonna hit it onto a burst fire mode,
Okay.
Yes, but do you
and I'm gonna take
Vampire the Masquerade? Do you
some
see-
shots
That'd be a while.
at. Okay, so we have. Let me go over. So there is Bert. I'm seeing Bert's back, essentially. And then there is a Gangrel in front of him. There are two dogs on their way to jump over the fence.
Yeah, they are
and two that
jumping
are
over
a
two
little
of
bit
the-
behind the
yeah.
guy.
And you would
What's this fence look like?
you would know that I ran it.
It's not particularly tall at all. It's not a very tall fence. It's just like a little like what's it, like a metal frame and that mesh stuff in between it. So and looks as if it's like chained to the one side, and then they'll break the lock. Will open the lock and then move it to the side.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking.
Not very tall walls either. I mean, the walls like maybe little prefab walls there.
Right. I'm thinking I want to try and prejudge, and I think I'm going to probably try and use celerity for this, assumingly, if that's how that works. Prejudge where they're going to be faulting the fence and burst firing them with the intention as they're popping up, like slapping them back, and
Okay.
with the burst, the 3 shots, and then 3 shots on the next one.
Okay.
So I want to hit the 2.
Okay.
So bop bop.
So I think there's a thing for that with an assault rifle. It gets a plus. It's a +2 to difficulty because it is an assault rifle.
How so?
You get a +10. You get +10 to your dice, to the like attacking dice or whatever it is, or the damage dice. But it is like a +2 or
What's the
+5
plus 10?
difficulty.
The burst fire?
Yeah. Well, have a read there with burst fire mode.
So
Or,
what did you say?
it says assault weapons and how they work.
Oh, here we are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so it's the +2 to accuracy, but
+2 automatic fire, +10 multiple shots, special strafing, +10.
what does it mean by plus? I'm just confused why it'd be a +2 if a 3-round burst, but it's +10 if you're just fucking. That doesn't.
Yeah, because +2 difficulty for the
accuracy.
Yeah, for the accuracy.
And then-
But you're doing burst mode. You're not doing like the super. So I don't think it is the +2
So you get a
difficulty.
+2 accuracy and +1 difficulty.
Right. I'm just. Why would?
You roll 2 extra dice, but instead of it being a DC 6,
It's a DC.
Oh, so
DC
you roll
8.
10 more dice, but it's harder.
That was an X.
Okay, that makes sense. That's what an interesting way to produce
Yeah.
that with dice. That's cool.
Yeah, it's
okay,
harder.
cool.
Okay, so you're splitting the dice pools and you're firing at 2 dogs.
Yes.
Okay, you're firing at the dogs that are jumping.
Yeah, with the
Alright,
intention of
so-
catching them, and I want to burn. If I'm correct in this, I think I might be. I want to burn celerity to just. I guess in my mind it's slowing down time, so therefore. But I don't know if it works.
Well,
functionally
you
like
would
that.
add the
add
dots and
to it, right?
celerity. You don't need to use the blood point. You
Yeah,
just add the
yeah.
dots and celerity to your dex.
Yeah, well,
I can spend a blood pool too.
yeah, but you're acting first before the dog's eating me. So you can spend a blood point though to get the second round of shots.
To get 2 actions.
So you can fire to where the one dog is, fire to
I don't
one
want to do that.
But then you don't add the celerity points to your dex roll.
Oh, okay.
No, you add
No,
the
no.
remaining. You add the remaining.
So I'd use one and get.
The celerity that's been used is not available to add to your normal rolls. Otherwise, it's just something you always have. You're always going to add it to your dex.
Quite a bit of dex.
yeah,
But if you're actually activating it, then that thing that you've used there, the dot or whatever that you've used, is not available for that.
okay, the way that I read it was that if you do that, then you lose 1 celerity for that round of combat. The rest are still passive.
I'm not entirely sure on that. I'm pretty sure you don't get to add it.
Can I
but-
start borrowing dice from
Okay.
people?
Well, you don't need to roll just yet. All right. So, so you're just taking the one action. You're splitting the dice pool. Ernest, what are you doing?
What about the old man? Oh, you already went.
Nobody's gone yet. This is just everything is
It's the
declared.
declarations. Okay.
Wait, what is the old man doing?
His intention is to attack Bert.
Okay.
I was going to use my celerity to hop around the corner and actually pick him up and move
Okay.
Pick up. Ooh. Yeah, you can't hear pointing.
I loudly point at Bert.
All right. So you're gonna try and carry Bert. Okay. So that'll be like
That's great.
a Dex and strength and roll to just pull him away.
Strength and roll?
Yeah.
Severity?
You're picking someone up, so it's the same as a grapple. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. So
That's
you're gonna grab Bert. All right. Cool. So all of this starts happening in a split second. You guys decide to use your celerity disabilities, and Ernest, you do your thing first.
Can I state that in a slightly different way?
I guess.
I'm going to tackle him instead.
Strength and brawl.
Still strength.
Yes.
So the speed that I'm running at doesn't factor into it.
No. All right. So you're gonna get this. So Ernest, so you're gonna tackle him just down. You wanna tackle him down.
I want to not just down, but like move him to the side as well. Like,
He's not that far away from the fence. If you tackle him, you'll tackle him into the fence.
No, I want to. Okay, so I thought he would. The
Yeah,
fence
I
was
also
here,
thought.
and he was here.
Just
Yeah.
not tackle and do something.
So it'd be from the side.
I'm coming from the side.
Yes.
Coming from you.
So you're gonna tackle him into the dude who's attacking him right there.
Oh, so the dude's over there.
Yes.
Oh, I thought the dude was at the
Well,
fence.
then
I'm so confused.
No, the guy jumped down.
No. Not on the fence, but I thought he
now,
came from.
now I get it. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in front of Bert and push him that.
Fair enough.
Away
You're
from
gonna tackle him down.
Away from the
All right. So super speedy, like Ernest comes and just roll your strength and your brawl to see if you're able to tackle him.
Holding a
Go
bat
for
in
it.
my
Stop
face.
laughing.
It's funny though.
One success.
All right. So fucking Bert and Ernie. I wish you hadn't done that. Bert, you are starting to open up your shirt and like, hey man, I just and you get knocked off to the side there.
Fucking idiots.
Right as the Gangrel is trying to attack Bert, Satari comes running and zipping in, and she's going to get the effect of the protean claws because she's in front of him. But you are going to you manage to attack first with your scimitars.
Okay. Is it Dex and
Dex and melee.
melee? 5, 6. Do I add my celerity to it because I've activated?
No.
Okay, just double checking. I'm really not certain how that works.
So then you get the double action.
But no. He gets it. No. He gets the 2 dice off from what he's doing. That's the way it adds up.
Show's on the road, yeah.
3 successes.
3 successes. All right. So you roll 3 successes. He was not expecting that, so we'll get down to the damage there in a second. So you managed to attack him for 3 successes. He is. So you kind of like jumped in line of him. So what he's going to do is he's going to burn a willpower point, and he's going to see if he can dodge. He's changing his action to dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All right. So he manages to dodge that. Let's see how well he dodges it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, so I should
Alright.
get 2 more because it's a Dex.
But you burnt the point for Slayer.
No, I burned a blood point.
Yes, to activate the Slayer, so it's not available for use.
No,
No.
celerity is passive.
It's-
and then the celerity action is a blood.
Yes, and it specifically says it's not available for those things anymore. It says here in the book.
I think
they changed it in 21st anniversary edition.
So we'll
So
just
what-
we'll just
what
have
I
we'll just
read
have we'll just have
says
a point of order.
You spend one blood point.
Okay. So okay. Each point of celerity adds 1 die to every dexterity-related dice roll. Yes.
Right, so that was dex.
All right. So, in addition, the player can spend 1 blood point to take an extra action up to the number of dots he has as celerity at the beginning of his relevant turn.
Which is not what I did.
This expenditure can go.
So you didn't spend a blood point.
You did spend a blood point.
No. I was trying to do. I mean, I did spend a blood point, but it wasn't to get an extra action.
But you
It was
spent
to
the blood
impose
point.
disadvantage on his attack.
Any dots used for extra actions, however, are no longer available for dexterity-related rolls during that turn. These additional actions must be physical.
dots
These
spent.
additional actions must be physical, right? The vampire cannot use a mental discipline like Dominate. Okay. Extra actions occur at the end of the turn. Normally, a character without celerity must divide their dice. Okay, blah blah blah. From extra actions. Yeah, it's
So
it's,
from
it's,
what
it's
I-
wait, you don't add the celerity dots because you burnt the blood point to make the speed burst to get there in front of him. That's using it as an action.
All right,
That's how I'm gonna rule it. When somebody else takes over storytelling, they're able to rule differently. That's how I read it.
But if he does attack me, he gets minus 2 dice.
Yes. So
that's
what he's doing is dodging. You rolled a 3. He rolled a 5. So he manages to dodge your attack. All right. So there will be no damage dealt there that turn. He manages to dodge your attack. It now moves on to Jackie. Jackie, roll half those dice for the one dog and half the dice for the other dog.
I need to figure out where I want to put this loan. This loan on what?
So he has one
But he
extra
burns
dice.
a blood point, though, right? So he gets his full
For what?
Yeah, he gets his full dice roll for each attack because he.
because he burnt
He
the
didn't.
burns.
He did
I
not.
didn't use a blood.
He didn't. He did not burn celerity.
Oh,
I'm not used to it.
oh,
Oh.
you're just using the passive
Yeah,
celerity.
he's just
to
using
add
the normal
dice.
thing.
Yeah. So I'm just deciding where I want to put my odd dice out.
The one closer.
Yeah, we'll go with the first one. So,
First one lucky.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
what's the difficulty?
The difficulty is a 6. Sorry, no,
one.
it's an 8.
I thought it was a 7.
This one's +1.
Okay, there's 7.
7. So I got 1 success.
One success on
is
dog
this a
number
6 or a
3.
No, it's a 6.
Okay, so you hit dog number 3. That's fine. There's no additional
Cool.
damage dice there. All right, and roll for dog number 4.
8, 9, 9.
8,
1 botch.
3.
3.
Other dogs locked.
It's a 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a 3 there. Very nice. So
And then what do I do?
well, we're gonna roll like damage and stuff after we've done
Okay.
the attacks and things. All right, so now it is Bert. Your action was taken up by making this illusion, and now you are currently lying on the ground.
Yeah, I didn't get to make my persuasion roll, so I'm skipping.
Yeah, okay. All right. So
Pass.
these other dogs are running forward, and they managed to make it to the gate.
Sounds all right.
And then
Only got
dog
3
3
seconds.
and dog
I'll buy you
4,
dinner after.
they are jumping over the gate. So they managed to make their jump. Now we will roll the damage, right? So we're gonna roll the damage. So roll your damage for
And how does
dog
this work?
number 1. So what does it say for the damage here for your machine gun?
If you find that page and then you can the maneuvers are just behind it.
It's using blood.
Probably not too far off.
Damage types.
Yeah, a couple more pages will be the weapon diagram. And the burst fires right before the weapon diagram.
All right. Multiple shots. Is that the one we're looking for?
No, burst. 3-round burst.
3 rounds.
3-round burst. All right. So damage weapon. Damage 7. All right. So the damage dice is also going to be split there. So on dog number 1, roll your 7 dice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And what am I looking for? Oh god, that's a lot of ones. How does this work? I'm looking for successes
Yeah.
of what?
So it's just 6s.
Boy.
It's a rough one.
Yeah, it's a 6. And then there's the 1's botched still.
Oh yeah, I think so.
The one's watch on damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a -1.
All right. So as you are firing, as you are firing off the first thing, the gun jams, and the other rounds don't go off at all.
Oh,
The gun jams.
sad days.
It's cheap Russian-y things, guys. All right. So that is the first round of combat. No one was damaged. We now go back to the top of the round. Ernest. So these dogs are now over the fence. They see Satari in front of them. So dog number 4 is going to attempt to attack Satari with a bite attack. That is what it's going to do. So
Just saying. It's
But-
got a perfectly willing.
Sorry. Dog number 3 is going to jump onto Ernest, who just knocked over Bert, and it's going to bite him.
Chomp.
Dog number 2 and dog number 1 are going to jump over the fence. They do that.
Damn. It's a lot of 8s.
Then it is Bert. Bert, you are currently on the ground and you have a Nosferatu on top of you.
5, 20.
That's every man's dream
Breathe in
come
your
true.
face.
Every man's dream come true.
And a dog heading towards you.
Guess I'll punch the dog.
You're gonna punch the dog?
Yeah,
While
sure.
I'm on top of you.
The dog is running-
Get the fuck off of me, please.
Okay, so you're gonna push him off you.
I'm asking politely.
Okay, so you're gonna get off of him and then you're gonna do something.
Sure, I guess.
You're gonna punch one of the dogs?
Punch the dog. Why not?
Okay.
That's
so,
is that
You
Dex
know-
and Brawl?
yeah, right now we're just declaring the actions.
Okay.
Alright, so Bert is gonna punch the one that is jumping at Ernest. So your punch dog
What dog?
number 1. Alright, you're punching dog number 1. Satari, you have this old looking man with these protein claws out there and he just jumped backwards away from your attack. What are you gonna do?
I think he's the bigger threat, so I'm gonna attack him.
Jackie, just outside of combat, make a perception and alertness roll for me. So what are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna attack him. So
Okay. Alright. With your swords? Okay. You're doing 1 or you're splitting your dice pool to make attack, or you're doing that in celerity?
I will split my dice pool.
Okay. Alright. So you're gonna split your dice pool and you're making
attacks,
two
yeah.
two attacks. 2 attacks on OG. Old Gangrel. Alright, Jackie. What was your roll there for perception
8.
alertness? Okay. 8.
Or sorry, not 8. Sorry, I got an 8. It's 1 success.
1 success. After your little burst fire mode there, that one shop that is not too far away, you do hear like a lot of yelling, and you see that some more lights are coming on down that way. All right, but it is your turn to act.
Okay, I'm gonna pipe into the headset that we might have company. And then I'm gonna probably throw this piece of shit rifle down
Okay.
and pull out my pistols.
Okay.
Oh, they shadow them.
I'm thinking about doing it. I just needed the pistols out for subsequent things. Okay, so 2 of the dogs are over, about to go fuck shit up. The one
Yes.
guy's bounced back, and the 2 are still not over the fence, but they're gonna be over
jumping.
the
Yeah,
fence
their
very,
action is
very
to
soon.
jump.
They're
Yep.
mid-air right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
They are big ass looking fucking German shepherds.
All right. Well then, I guess it is about that time to summon in some wonderful Cthulhu tentacles
All right.
into. I guess can't picture what the shadows look like, but I'm imagining it like near the gate, potentially with like grabbing them and pulling them into the gate, like
Okay.
like slamming them or holding them against the gate.
All right. So you're gonna summon those tentacles. All right. So you're summoning your tentacles, and then you're gonna try and attack the dogs. Okay. That's one thing. Summoning the tentacles is not that's activating the power. Your action is pulling them into the gate if your tentacles are successful.
Yes.
Okay. So Jack's action. I'm gonna write down the paper. Hentai. All right. It is the Gangrel's turn, and he is going to attack Satari in front of him with his claws, yo. So claw attack. Claw. And then Ernest. You so Bird kind of rolls out from under you is what will happen. What are you doing?
How many dogs are on this side of the fence?
Currently 2.
Only 2.
Interesting. Noise.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I spend that now? Or
Nope.
do we do that between sessions?
You can't do it now. Should have done that before. It's gonna slow things down.
Can I harpy it?
Just make an attack or do something, dude. You can do that. You can do that later.
Okay, alright. Well, I guess I'm gonna pull out the cult that I have on me and I'm going to... Well, I'm sure Helmut can stay lying on the ground. I'm gonna get up and then shoot the
Okay.
dog.
So you're gonna shoot the dog that is going for you. You are aware that he is punching that same dog, but that's fine. You're gonna shoot the dog. You act before him anyway, so maybe he'll punch as the dog takes a bullet to the face. All right. So shoot doggy number 3.
And then, I'm on
Yeah, you're not
looking
too.
that way.
Yeah.
So I'm like over here? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna shoot and then like move to the side after the shot.
All right. Fair enough. So we start with you. Let's see if your attack's successful.
Yeah. So that would be
Dex and firearms.
and celerity.
Your celerity is still going. So yeah, you haven't burned it for an extra action. So yes.
And I buckle in firearms. So that's 1, 2, 3. Sweet.
3 successes. All right. So just remember, you get an additional 2 dice for the damage roll.
Okay.
So alright, so yeah, three successes. Alright, the Gangrel dude is gonna attack Satari now with his claws, so he will roll Dex and Dex and Brawl, I believe.
Oh,
Dex and Brawl.
no, that's just, I get
Doodle. 1, 2, 3.
Get boarding.
But
Google.
-2.
bored in Google.
Okay. That was for the last turn.
Doodle.
Well, you said the celerity is still active because I didn't burn it.
Okay.
No?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, if I need to burn it, I'll like I will.
No, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this mine's just for the attack rolls. Alright, so that's a botch, but I get to re-roll that. All he needs is one success. Alright, 1 success with his claws. Jackie,
Yes.
summon those hentai tentacles. Let's see what you can do with them.
So let's see if this works. 1, 2. I know I just counted them out. 3 and 3. I think the difficulty is a.
What happened to that bottle of wine?
Do you remember what the difficulty is? Is it an 8?
I think so. Do you want to have a look here?
Yeah, just be sure before I say, because it's a 7. If it's any
It's
less than an
manipulation
8,
and a cult, right?
Yeah.
For presence as well, it's like a 7 or an 8. Oh, it's right here next to me. Okay, that makes sense.
So Shred and Arm of the Abyss. Difficulty 7.
Seven,
Good
all
thing
right.
I checked. That makes a big difference. So it's 3 successes.
So that means you get 3 tentacles, right?
I believe so. Each tentacle, each success enables the creation of a single tentacle.
All right. So all of you witness as close to the gate, the darkness forms these 3 flappy, long, Cthulhu-like tentacles.
Great runner
It is pretty disturbing. In the situation that you're in, it's pretty disturbing because you are likely fighting other Lasombra, but you do know that you have one with you, so it's kind of borderline.
Where they go.
You're not sure.
We haven't seen him use it yet.
Yeah.
Either.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not true.
Yeah, you saw me rip down the map.
Yeah.
You're getting used to
Alright.
that experience.
So you have these 3 tentacles. What are you doing with them?
And so what happened with dog that got shot? Did he get shot?
Not yet. Because that happens later. Well, yes. Okay. So Ernest shot the dog. He shot one dog.
Okay.
Bird has not. There are 2 that are busy wanting to jump across the fence.
Okay,
One
so I'll
dog.
grab
And then
those.
one's coming at me.
So I'm gonna grab. Where's the guy? The old guy.
He is right in front of Satari. He just clawed her.
Okay, I want 1 tentacle grabbing the guy,
Okay.
and then is the one chasing after the dog chasing after her in reach?
Yes. It hasn't rolled for its bite yet to see if it's successful, but yeah.
You have that similarity thing on?
Which means the dog also loses 2 days. You're right. It's anyone who attacks me, including with firearm.
Yeah. So
you're fast.
So I'll grab the 2 that are jumping over the fence,
Okay.
and
So.
then the guy.
All right. So just roll the strength of the tentacles to see if they hit.
1, 2, 3. I got a Colt. 4 plus my potence. So 6.
It says each strength. It says each tentacle has a strength of something, right?
My obtenebration plus my
Plus your potence. Okay. Sweet.
So I'm gonna roll these 3 times.
Yeah. First for the dude.
Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's good. Oh.
So 2 botches, so that one's out, and then one of these doesn't count, but I get to re-roll them.
Okay.
So 2, 3, what is this?
8.
4. 4 over 6.
4 of 6. Okay. So you have grabbed him. You have grabbed him. That's
so that's
fine.
that one.
So you will get to roll damage on that later. Oh, it's just per turn. It inflicts a certain amount of success.
God, but
All right.
botches, my dude. So
So
this is a difficulty of 6.
yeah.
So botch. So 1 success on the second tentacle.
So dog number 3 is grabbed. Dog number 4. Oh, sorry. That was dog number 1, not dog number 3.
This one's a whole lot. Like it's gonna be like 5 or 6.
1, 2, 3,
Thank you.
4, 5,
Okay. It doesn't really matter because it's
6.
it's
7. Shit.
sure.
7.
Wow. That was a 3.
So it's grabbed. We just keep the damage as it is because it deals the strength plus 1 aggravated damage per turn. Yeah.
Let's look.
Or it takes away the stamina dice, the ability to soak. It's up to you what you want them
Tend
to
to
do.
make strict foes inflicting strength plus 1 lethal damage per turn. Breaking
Okay.
damage.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
Okay. Cool. So that is your action there, Satari. It is your turn.
I have a question. Did he go before the Gangrel or after?
After.
So then I get hit once,
Yes.
and then I'm gonna hit. I got you.
Yeah. So these dogs, they are mid-air, and these tentacles, and up. One of them sort of wraps around the Gangrel's waist there as it is clawing you because it's busy involved in attacking you.
You
So
get the advantage for grab.
there's no advantage, so as far as I understand it.
I'm definitely want to like slam them all into the gate. So
That's pretty big.
yeah, whatever distance that makes it for you.
I did not expect you guys to have such difficulty getting into the building. We're not even going to get to my map this session.
4.
The year is 2019. We're we're
4 on my first
playing
one,
the
1 on the
same
second.
session.
Okay, so 4 successes and 1 success. All right. Okay, cool. Bert, try punch that dog. Dex and brawl.
Dex and brawl.
Try not to hit my bullet.
Punch that dog.
Maybe you want to hit the ball? Like,
Ricochet to somebody else.
Well, he has had a minus today.
Yeah, it's gonna be another one probably. Let's
Not
see.
that amount of dice. That's
Zero
one
there,
strong
yeah.
punch.
Okay,
Reroll.
four successes.
All right. 4 successes on. Oh, wait, that was
Punch.
dog number.
One dog punch.
Slap.
Dog number 3. 4
Slap that
successes
pupper.
You
on
said you were pretty good at slapping.
dog number 3.
I can slap.
All right. Dog number 1 and dog number 2, they jumped up and they got caught by these tentacles, so they are just there in midair doing nothing.
walk up
The one
it.
that was attempting to bite Ernest, I mean, it gets shot, so
I'm just
all
gonna hit
that
the-
it's a little bit kind of, it's got shot and punched, so it's a little bit taken off guard. So
That's lucky, yeah.
all it's gonna do is soak, and dog number 4 is behind Satari. It is going to bite her.
I'm so sorry, I didn't add my +2 damage.
You can do that. We're not doing damage next. We're just doing attack. We're gonna do
Okay,
damage
okay.
next.
We'll do damage.
All right. So attack.
Still a minus 2 for that dog.
All right. So it is going to.
Minus 2 dice.
Yeah. So those 2. It's 5 dice. So that's 6 dice. So it'll be 4 dice. All right. 1. So that's a bunch. So 2 successes. All right. So.
It's so good in a box. I want that box.
So sit is 2 successes. Okay, now it comes to the point of rolling damage, and then they can soak their damage. So, Bert, Ernest, sorry, roll your shoot damage on dog number 3.
Okay, so that would be.
So it's look in the book. It's the gun there. It tells you.
Called.
And then you can also add 2 extra dice to that damage dice because you got 2 successes above.
And celerity.
Celerity is not for the damage. If you had potence, you can add that to the damage.
Which one?
Called.
The revolver, or what are you talking about? What kind of quote you talking? Are you talking like a
pistol.
like a 1911? Like I think it'd be a heavy pistol, 45 HCP. I think that's what it would be. If you're talking like the Colt 1911, I'm thinking of like
Yeah.
from like the
Yeah, the
yeah
1911.
heavy pistol.
Okay.
All right.
So 5 damage.
5 damage. So that's 5 die plus the 2. That's 7.
Yep. 7 die.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a botch. That's a botch. So that's a success. That's 1.
1 success.
1 success.
All right. So it has taken one point of health there. It is now at -1 for its dice.
Yep.
So I've got to keep little boxes here. It's -1 for its dice here. Okay, cool. It is going to attempt to, well, at first it's going to try and soak that. 1, 2, 3. You were not grappling number 3. So it's going to try and soak that with its stamina. It does not soak that damage at all. So it takes that 1 point of damage. It's at -1 for its dice. Okay, Gangrel number 1 is going to roll its attack on Satari, strength +1 aggravated damage.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, rally.
Alright,
Mitigating
so
much better.
this is it is he reaches out to grab you, but to sort of like slice you, but your body moves back just enough that it's just a surface scratch, which is pretty cool. Jackie, roll damage first on strength +1 on the Gangrel dude. Oh, yeah, that's what happens. He is trying to like scrape you and cut you, but he is yanked back a little bit by this tentacle, so his body misses a little bit.
I just wanted to, because it said specifically what they roll against.
Holy chips.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think we'll finish this round of combat and then pause there.
So the victim, breaking the grasp of a tentacle requires the victim to win a resistance strength.
Yeah, so you just roll strength +1 for your damage on ye olde man.
Strength, it was 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't know if you add your potence to the. Oh no, you do, yeah.
That's just their basic strength.
Yeah.
And then do I take another dice or it's just +1?
+1. You don't take another dice. It's just +1. +1 success essentially.
7, 8, 3, 4.
4.
Assuming
Okay.
that the was 6 was the.
So there's
What I had to
four health is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4. He's gonna try and soak that. Ba-da-boom-boom. Stamina.
I'm guessing these aren't normal dogs.
These guys can't soak for shit. All right, he is currently at 1, 2, 3, 4. He is currently wounded, so he's -2 for his dice. Okay, roll for dog number 1.
Okay, I rolled in a success and a failure, so 0.
Okay.
It's 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're holding the dog, but that's at this point in time it's just grappled. All right, and then roll for dog number 2.
Damn, meaty German Shepherd. Oh wait, it was +1.
+1.
So I didn't add the +1. So I
Okay.
guess it does do 1.
All right, so it does 1. It'll try and soak that. Now, question. Yeah, it does no damage.
Okay.
Question. Are they still going to be taking the stamina drain, or is this just the damage?
Would we have to look in there? I think it's.
Can you look it up while he continues?
Well, I just rolled already.
Yeah, you just see for dog number 2. It's the last one.
Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4 successes?
+1, so 5.
Okay, 5 successes. 2, 3. All right, so it takes 2 points, 2 health
Goddamn
points.
dogs.
2 health
And they're
points.
big
It is also at -1. -1 for dog number 2.
10 appreciation. Oh, here we go.
Okay, cool. That was Jackie. Satari. You were attacking, so you had to roll your damage. 4 successes with the first one.
Okay, so is it 4? And
So you roll your. It says in the book it's what it is for your swords. So it's like strength +2 or something.
Okay, yeah, that sounds right.
And then you add an additional 3 dice to the first attack. But I think the damage dice is also halved.
So is it 3 because of
The extra successes.
Okay, so +2
Yeah.
as well for this? Or is that just count as 2 successes?
+2 damage, it's just 2 successes.
Okay,
So
so I start with 2.
half the strength pool.
Yeah, I got you.
So it'll be 1. What is your strength?
1. Or 2.
So okay, so you
So
roll
one
1.
each.
Yeah, 1 each.
And then I add
3 dice.
to each of those. So
Nope, just for the first one. Yeah. The second one you just roll your strength and then it's +2.
Okay, I got you.
It doesn't say anything about dice. Restricting dice.
Okay.
Okay. So that's 1 success +2 is 3 successes for the first
3
one.
successes. He's gonna try and soak some of that damage. 2, 3, 4. That's 1 botch, but these can be re-rolled. So 1 botch and so 1 success.
That is a 10. It's another botch.
That's a botch. Alright, he does not soak that. How much damage was it?
3.
3 damage. So 3. Alright, so as you are cutting this man up there, he falls incapacitated. Roll your next damage.
2.
All right, he dusts in your hands.
Just butt.
All right, he dusts in your hands. All right, Bert, roll your damage for punching that dog.
Okay, how much do I roll for damage? Just the strength?
Strength, yeah, and then you add 3 dice because you had 4 successes.
Let's see.
Plus 1 more, man.
Oh wait, yeah, that was only 4. Well, still. Oh, and a 1. 7, so 1 success.
1 success. All right, so dog number 3. Oh, sorry, it's at -1 for its dice there. So 1 success.
Yep.
He soaked 1, so he didn't take it. So the bullet hits him, and you just kind of like punch him, but as his body is kind of like flying backwards from taking the bullet. All right.
It was a pretty ineffectual punch.
Dog number 1, dog number 2. What is the strength of these tentacles? As in, like, if they want to attack them.
Oh, they have 4 points of health, and it has. Let me pull it up. It says 4 points of health, and it uses my stamina.
Okay. Their action was to do the jump, and they were caught in the air by the thing. So that is, nothing pretty much happens there. That one was just soaking the damage.
I don't know if it matters because at that point.
And Satari, the dog behind you, it is doggy. 5 dice -2.
They have to win a resisted strength roll against the tentacle. Difficulty is
Here's the
6.
damage.
I find it interesting that after
I guess it'll be strength.
4 vampires, you have killed an old man and 2 dogs.
I did kill an old man.
She just killed the old man.
What do you want?
So
do
it's
you
the
want?
dogs that are the issue, I guess.
So -2.
It is harder to kill
Then
dogs,
plus
to be
2.
honest.
The other vampire was much easier to kill than a dog.
Okay, so this is
Yeah.
Botch,
German Shepherd,
so that's 1.
Germans don't die easily.
2. So you take
Yeah, take the whole
2
world with them.
points of lethal damage from this dog biting you. You can try and soak it if you want to.
Okay, so if I
Roll your stamina.
take it, what happens?
You drop down to 1, 2.
Yes.
So you would mark that there.
Yes,
You're at
they do.
-1 for
Obviously.
your dice rolls.
For every dice roll
Yeah.
total?
Yeah.
Okay. And then if I soak it, I would roll 2 points of stamina because I have 2.
Yes.
And he hit me for 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to
Okay.
see what's what.
Roll.
Well, nope. Because that's botch.
All right. So you can mark with a slash and a slash. It is just lethal damage. Not an X. That's different.
My bad.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So what we're gonna do is
There's it says each tentacle has 4 health levels, is affected by fire and sunlight, and soaks bashing and lethal damage using the vampire stamina and fortitude.
okay.
Aggravated damage cannot be soaked. But then it says, and I assume this is how it would go. It says breaking the grasp of the tentacle requires the victim to win a resisted strength roll.
Okay.
Assumedly,
It's like breaking a grapple in D&D.
yeah. Would the dogs immediately go about doing that with their turn, or are we thinking it's like a delayed action?
It's a delayed action because their action was to jump, and they did jump, and they were caught by your
so right,
tentacles.
okay.
All right, so we are outside of Chong, the killing fields. Our attempted infiltration of this place did not go that well due to some shouting that was involved. Actually, to be honest, it was due to the fact that a drone was seen by just a sleepy old man outside the front. It actually had nothing to do with Bert, to be honest.
It might have still worked if...
Yeah.
Nah, whatever. I'm just worrying about it now.
And so the sleepy old man turned out to be a Gangrel who was just in disguise as a fucking sleepy old man sleeping with his doggy outside. His little ghoul Chihuahua, who you haven't seen yet. A Ghouls. So they have not made it into the Sabbat nest as of yet. There is a commotion going on just up the street once people heard the gunfire. And so far they have managed to take down the guard, but not the dogs. Who would have thunk? Please join us next time on Kingdom of Wonder. If you want to follow us on Twitter, we are at Dice Nerds Nagas. You can find us on our landing page by now. I believe the SEO stuff is being done for www.dicenerdsandnagas.com. Not an ampersand, it is the actual word and hopefully you can listen to us on any of your favorite podcast providers. All right, guys. See you all next time, or speak to you next time.
Bye-bye.
I guess.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.